people's.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. In today's video, as you can see by the title, it's going to be more of an update video. 21 week update and a life update. I haven't posted much since the name reveal, which I'm going to link down below in case you guys haven't seen that, because I mean, I put a lot of effort into that video. But I just wanted to catch you guys up since I haven't been posting. So with that, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was, as you guys can see, I'm kind of in a new place. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my videos. My old roommate kicked me out of her apartment. There was a lot of drama. I am more than happy with being kicked out. It was not a safe place for me. It was very toxic, a lot of drama. I was not getting anywhere. And by how things are going, I probably was never going to get Sebastian back. But yeah, it was very toxic. I have since moved into my old coworker's apartment with her. We worked together when I was pregnant with Sebastian, and we reconnected when I moved back up to Manitowoc, and it's been amazing. I don't have a car now, but I've been walking everywhere. I live about 20 minutes walking from work, which, if I did not mention, I started working. I've been working for about coming up on a month now. So, and I'm about 5 months pregnant. So it does suck to walk everywhere, and it sucks to be on my feet for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. But I feel very accomplished because I wasn't working, and I wasn't working when I was with Sebastian when he was born. Yes, so I am losing my train of thought. So that's pretty much what my living update is. I sleep on an air mattress, as you can tell, and so it's really messy in the corner. Which is fine because I was sleeping on a couch at my old roommate's. It's actually really comfy. I slept on an air mattress for like, I think 2 months when I was pregnant with Sebastian. So honestly, going back to it kind of reminds me that, like, when I was pregnant with Sebastian, just like I'm pregnant now, I didn't have much to begin with. But then as the pregnancy progressed, I worked more. I got my own apartment. You know, I was buying my own bed, own furniture. So it's kind of like a realization to me that, yeah, I started off in a really bad situation, but I can also get out of it because I've done it before. Hopefully, this is the last time I have to go back to square one. I don't know if you guys want to know an update about Caleb, who is, if you guys don't know, Sebastian's dad. My sons do not have the same father. He is currently still in prison. He supposedly gets out May 1st, which is fine. However, because there is an order of protection out on him for me and Sebastian, and Caleb's mom has my son temporarily, he cannot live with her, and he cannot use my address because he cannot live with me. He can't live with his grandma because of some of his crimes. And as the good person I am, raising a gentleman, I feel really bad that there's an order of protection out, but I know there's a reason for it. So he might not be getting out May 1st anymore, which kind of breaks my heart because I want him to meet Sebastian, and at the same time, I know it's not my fault. So I am still talking to Caleb's family, and we are trying to figure it out because his time is up, but they will not release him from prison unless he has a place to live. But I already have so much going on in my life with trying to get my son back, which, for those who don't know what's going on, why I don't have my son, I might be making a video later on about why I don't have him, because it's still an open case and I really don't want to talk about it yet. And it's just not something I want to glorify, and I feel like if I talk about it, it's glorifying it. And you know, I'm pregnant, I'm just starting a new job, I'm technically homeless but living with a friend, that it's like, you know, Caleb's 28 years old, he has a family, he can figure it out. And if that makes me sound harsh, then I'm being harsh. But I've made enough excuses and I've gotten him out of situations plenty of times before. The next thing I'll talk about is the baby. I am 20 weeks and 3 days as of the day I am filming this, which is Tuesday, January 21st. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded today, but I have a lot of laundry to do. I have some appointments, and it's my day off of work, so I really kind of don't want to be editing tonight, but I probably will because I have nothing better to do. I had my anatomy scan yesterday. As you guys know, I did sneak peek, and I had an early ultrasound at 16 weeks and then 18 weeks just because I happened to be at the doctor. Sneak peek said it was a boy. 16 weeks, my doctor said the ultrasound showed it was a boy. At 18 weeks, she couldn't tell for sure. So for like the last 2-3 weeks, everyone was kind of like, so is it a boy, is it a girl? But because of the blood test and the first ultrasound showing it was a boy, I chose to believe it. We got it confirmed. Well, I got it confirmed yesterday. It is a boy. Didn't really have doubts, honestly, but I didn't want to get my hopes up in case, you know, it was wrong. I am so blessed that I'm having another boy. I don't think I could do a girl, at least right now. He's perfectly healthy. His heart rate is about between 134 and 149, I want to say, if that was right. During the ultrasound, it was like 143, and then at the doctor, it was like 134. He looks so cute. He won't stop moving today. He so active right now. I love it. With Sebastian, I could not feel him on the inside or outside kicking until about 24 weeks. And I've been feeling Kalis, who is the baby I'm pregnant with, I've been feeling him kind of at 16 weeks and on, but now it's very noticeable. So I'm very excited to welcome him into the family. And I hope Sebastian is too. Since he was taken, he has been around kids his age and a little bit older, so it's kind of going to be good that there's going to be another baby in the house, simply because I feel like it would be weird that he went from being a single child to living with other children to then coming home and there not be any other kids. Which brings me to Sebastian. So Sebastian is 14 and a half months old. And he's getting really big. He's still my baby. He is so active, so hyper, happy. He has, I want to say, a total of 5 more teeth coming in. He's crawling a lot. Yesterday, it was really funny because I was talking to his grandma, my mother-in-law, saying how if he starts walking, try to get a video of it. Let me know when he starts walking for his baby book. And she said she will. She's like, I know it sucks. You probably won't be here when it happens. Which I'm with him a lot, almost maybe like 3 or 4 times a week. It's very hard because Caleb's mom works second shift and I work first shift. So I'm getting off of work right as she's going to work. So it's very hard to kind of coordinate days and times I can actually see him unless I have a day off or she has a day off. And usually by the time I know I have days off, she already has stuff planned those days. But anyways, getting back to Sebastian, we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, I'm just sitting there talking to her, and Sebastian, who has shown no interest in walking unless you're holding his hand, no interest in trying to stand up on his own. He stands up alone, and I thought he was holding onto a toy at first, so I didn't think much of it, and I could see him in the corner of my eye, and I look over, and I'm like, what is actually happening right now? And I get his grandma's attention, and he takes about 4 steps by himself to my mother-in-law, and right then and there, I start crying. She's in shock. She hugs Sebastian, turns him around, and he takes a few steps towards me. And that was the end of his walking yesterday. But I was there when he was taking steps, holding on to the little walker stuff that you can get. And he's never taken steps before, Courtney, my mother-in-law, said. So I was so blessed that we haven't been trying to force it and that I got to be there. And we weren't trying to make him walk. He just kind of did it on his own. We didn't know when he was going to start walking. Obviously, no one knows when their kids are going to start walking. I didn't start walking until I was 15 months. And I know Caleb didn't start walking till he was 2.5 years old because he has cerebral palsy. So, I was joking around with her. I was like, wow, my son is showing, one-upping me because he started at 14.5 months. Obviously, I'm not mad or jealous. It was completely a joke. I just thought it was so wonderful that I got to be there. And when I had him before he got taken, I didn't think that, it didn't cross my mind that, I won't be there when he walks for the first time. I won't be there when he crawls for the first time, when he says his first word. But not getting to see him every day now and then getting to be there on such an important milestone was something that now no one can take from me. And I can't wait to tell you guys, I can wait, but I really want to tell everyone why he's not with me. Just because it's easier. I feel like I'm lying to you guys. I feel like I'm hiding stuff from you. But like I said, it's not something I'm proud of. So I'm not 100% sure I'm actually going to share it ever. But I just want to let you guys know that he is on the path to coming home full-time, permanently. I will say he's in CPS. And I did just get approved for unsupervised visits. And my apartment hopefully will be approved on February 4th for home unsupervised visits, which will be really nice because then I am getting a car in about 2 weeks from my parents, which I'm going to update you guys in a minute about that. When I get off of work, I can drive straight to my mother-in-law's and pick up Sebastian, and then he can come here so I can start having more nights with him, and I can have more days with him and get back on track with him, which is something his grandma and I both really want, that his dad really wants, that my parents really want. So I'm just so blessed that we're moving in the right direction because CPS could have made any decision. As you guys know, because I did say I'm walking everywhere. And I'm sorry this video is so scattered. I have a lot going on. my brain being pregnant and being a mother my brain's all over the place. And like I said, I have a lot to update you guys on. Before I got kicked out of my roommate's house, my dad called me, or I called him or something, and we were talking, and my mom informed me that my dad went out and bought me a car. I was in shock. So I didn't say thank you. I didn't like jump for joy. I was just more like, are you guys joking? Because they're very disappointed in why I don't have Sebastian. And they are very hard on me because of the choices I made. And I asked him why he bought me a car. And he said because he sees that I'm ready to be a mom and I'm doing the best I can to get him back. We're just waiting on the tags. We got the title. So I'm very blessed. I am now very excited and appreciative towards the car. Now that I've had time to sit and think about the fact that my parents bought me a car when they didn't have to. But they wanted me to be able to get to work, and they wanted me to not have to walk everywhere. And when I get Sebastian back, if he has to go to the doctor, I don't have to take the bus or ask a friend for a ride. And it's a really, really nice car. When I get it, I'll make a video about it just because this is my third car. I bought my first car and it was a piece of junk. It was a 94. 89? I don't know, it's some Plymouth van. A piece of junk, but it got the job done for a while, for a few months. And then my grandma sold me her car. Caleb driving it destroyed it. And I think a lot of it had to do with, it was a 94 Plymouth Acclaim, barely driven, only had like 50,000 miles on it. And we were driving it from Manitowoc to Kenosha to Illinois, and back. And which, if you guys don't know, from Manitowoc to Kenosha, it's about a 2-hour drive. And then from Manitowoc to Deerfield, where my parents were living at the time, is about a 2.5-hour drive. 3 hours max with traffic. So it was very hard on the car. But a lot of it was Caleb was driving a lot and he was reckless. So that was, it didn't last that long. And then I financed a car that I ended up couldn't pay for because I quit my job when Sebastian was born. Couldn't make the payments, got it repossessed, haven't had a car since. But yeah, so my life's looking up. And I'm very blessed on how it's turning out. I'm grateful for everything because I don't expect people to help me anymore. It's not their job to help me raise my son, to help me get a car, to find a place to live. That's all on me. So with like my roommate and my parents and my son's grandma, who are all going out of their way to help me, it's such a blessing because I know so many people, especially single moms, don't have that option. With that, I really hope you guys liked the video. I know it was a lot and probably boring because it was just me sitting and talking about my life update and the baby. If you guys want, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to be updated, to continue following my pregnancy and just updates on Sebastian and our life. And go follow us on Instagram. I'm so blessed that I get to document this pregnancy and my life and share it with you guys. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Might better take 'em home, yeah, don't you live alone.